Is this a secure line?
Who is this?
Is this a secure line?
As secure as they can be.
You're wrong. They're listening. They always are. That's why Maxis is where she is now.
You're the contact she told me about. Where is Samantha now?
When I arrived at the meeting, they were already there. Omega. They took her.
Did they hurt her?
They will keep her alive. At least, for now. They will have taken her to their facility. The one where you must go. Where you must send your people.
Who are you to tell me what I should do?
I am Sergei Ravanov. I know you need PEX research. I know you need to close the gap. I know you know how quickly you are falling behind. Their Ethereum research is way beyond yours. Way beyond anything you could imagine. Maxis would want you to stop them weaponizing it further, even if it meant she sacrifices herself for the greater good.
If you're lying to me, if you betrayed her, if any harm comes to her, I will kill you myself.
It will not come to that. I have already told you, Omega are ahead of you. Every step of the way.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Is anyone there? The dial tells me this is the correct broadcast frequency, so I'm just going to assume you can hear me. Whichever Omega lackey happens to be receiving this transmission, start dialing the Colonel. Now! I've got a, developing situation over here. Outpost 25 has fallen. Everyone here is either dead, dying, or infected. I'm the last one alive. I want to make this unequivocally clear. This is not my fault. It was the gateway. Without warning, it unleashed a massive burst of Ethereum. The infection spread quickly, and as my men began to turn, I observed a phasic barrier surround the base. My men tried to escape, but anyone who entered this phase quickly succumbed to a terrible case of death. More creatures keep arriving every hour. I'm trapped in a room with little food and only a literal pot to piss in. Get me the hell out of here!
William Heck.
Well, you're very perceptive, Miss Maxis, even with the blindfold.
I thought I smelled the bullshit as soon as the door opened, but no. It's just a cheap aftershave. It can't disguise the stink of your sweat.
What can I say? This environment is more humid than I would like. It's worse than Baton Rouge at the height of summer.
We're not here to discuss your sartorial failings. Let's get this over with.
Over with? No, my dear. Nothing is ending anytime soon. Not for you, not for me. Besides the restraints on your wrists and ankles, you feel the electrodes on your body. Yes. Of course you do. You're a smart girl. Who is your informant? Who told you about our work here? Who was it who dared betray me?
Does it bother you? Not having any friends?
Friends are overrated. They can't pay the bills.
You do realize the Milgram experiment only showed how subservient people could be when challenged by an authority figure.
Any more smart comments to make?
Yeah. Whose bitch are you?
Adrik Fedorov, the freighter, Omega Group. My squad just returned from the Dark Place. Well, what all of us did. They sent us to gather Ethereum crystals. It's like picking wildflowers in hell. And of course we say yes, because we are Spetsnaz. Refusal is not an option. Not if you want to maintain your career. But it's not gone well. I have lost more friends here than I did in Afghanistan. No career is worth that. If this is what it takes for me to make sergeant, I can only guess what the colonel has done to get where he is. I was a different man when I enlisted. I wanted to travel as far from home as possible. And I feared nothing. This mission has cured me of both.
Ivan Kozlov. Prisoner number 136778. I was transferred here from Perm 35 labor camp last month. Somehow, I have survived 5 trips into the darkness to get at the fucking crystals. 5. That bastard American doctor even called me Lucky Ivan. They forced us through his gateway at gunpoint. Shot the first man who dared to say "Niet." So in go 9 of us. Only Lucky Ivan comes back. And now, I'm in this hellish place on trip number 6, and I cannot find the exit. Did they close it? Did they get tired of waiting for me? These crystals are heavy. I do not know where I am. And I know something out there is watching me. Not so lucky, after all.
Tobias Hoffman, Sergeant. I was captured on a covert mission in the DDR. My superiors had to deny they ever heard of me. The Stasi interrogated me. I gave them nothing. So they threw me in a Dresden prison for 2 years. And now, a KGB unit I never heard of before has me hunting for damned monsters in this nightmare world they have discovered. They brought Aza prisoners, political dissidents and common criminals, to gather strange minerals from this place. But I have skills the others do not, so they make me hunt specimens for their American scientist. It makes sense. Why risk their own soldiers when they have someone as utterly expendable as me? So I kill their specimens and drag them back for study. The American is giddy with these new playthings. He promises to reward me, but I know his words are empty. Strange man. I swear he feels more kinship for these creatures than he does for other people. Truth be told, I do not hate this work. Dangerous, yes, but better than rotting in a jail cell.
Code in. I am alive. Yes. Still alive. Hear me. I really do hope that you can hear me. Yes, it is me. Please answer. I know you are listening. Code out. I'm not worthless. I'm not nothing.
Team, I can't overstate just how important this mission is. We're at risk of falling so far behind, we may never catch up. My contacts in the field have provided intel that suggests Omega are not only advancing their Ethereum applications, but have in fact harnessed the power to move in and out of the other dimension at will. The other dimension? Well, it's got a name that you may have already heard. I'm not exactly sure who first coined the term, but we've taken to calling it the Dark Ether. The name is probably no more ominous than the reality. Omega's next move will doubtless be to try to weaponize it. I'm sure I don't have to tell you how bad that will be.
Is this a secure line? Who is this? Is this a secure line? As secure as it can be. You're wrong. They're listening. They always are. That's why Maxis is where she is now. You're the contact she told me about. Where's Samantha now? When I arrived at the meeting, they were already there. Omega. They took her. Did they hurt her? They will keep her alive. At least, for now. They will not take her to their facility. The one where you must go. Where you must send your people. Who are you to tell me what I should do? I am Sergei Ravenov. I know you need X research. I know you need to close the gap. I know you know how quickly you are falling behind. Their Ethereum research is way beyond yours. Way beyond anything you could imagine. Maxis would want you to stop them weaponizing it further, even if it meant she sacrifices herself for the greater good. If you lie to me, if you betray her, if any harm comes to her, I will kill you myself. It will not come to that. I have already told you, Omega are ahead of you, every step of the way. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Is anyone there? The dial tells me this is the correct broadcast frequency, so I'm just going to assume you can hear me. Whichever Omega lackey happens to be receiving this transmission, start dialing your colonel, now! We've got a, developing situation over here. Outpost 25 has fallen. Everyone here is either dead, dying, or infected. I'm the last one alive. I want to make this unequivocally clear. This is not my fault. It was the gateway. Without warning, it unleashed a massive burst of Ethereum. The infection spread quickly. As my men began to turn, I observed their phased barriers surround the base. My men tried to escape, but anyone who entered this base quickly succumbed to a terrible case of death. More creatures keep arriving every hour. I'm trapped in a marine below food and only a literal pot to piss in. Get me the hell out of here! Miriam. Well, you're very perceptive, Miss Maxis, even with the blindfold. I thought I smelled bullshit as soon as the door opens, but no. It's just that cheap aftershave. It can't disguise the stink of your sweat. What can I say? This environment is more humid than I would like. It's worse than Baton Rouge at the height of summer. We're not here to discuss your sartorial failings. Let's get this over with. Over with? No, my dear. Nothing is ending anytime soon. Not for you, not for me. Besides the restraints on your wrists and ankles, you feel the electrodes on your body. Yes, of course you do. You're a smart girl. Who was your informant? Who told you about our work here? Who was it who dared betray me? Friends are overrated. They can't pay the bills. You do realize the Milgram experiment only showed how subservient people could be when challenged by an authority figure. Any more smart comments to make? Whose bitch are you? Roderick Federer, the traitor, Omega Group. My squad just returned from the dark place. Well, what all of us did. They sent us to gather Ethereum crystals. It's like picking wildflowers in hell. And of course we say yes, because we're Spetsnaz. Refusal is not an option. Not if you want to maintain your career. But it's not going well. I have lost more friends here than I did in Afghanistan. No career is worth that. If this is what it takes for me to make sergeant, I can only guess what the colonel has done to get where he is. It was a different plan when I enlisted. I wanted to travel as far from home as possible. And I feared nothing. This mission has killed me of both. If Ivan Kozlov, prisoner number 136778. I was transferred here from Berm 35, labor camp, last month. Somehow, I have survived 5 trips into the darkness to get the fucking crystals. 5. The bastard American doctor even called me Lucky Ivan. He forced us through his gateway at gunpoint. Shot the first man who dared to say "Niet." So Ingo, 9 of us. Only Lucky Ivan comes back. And now, I'm in this hellish place on trip number 6, and I cannot find the exit. Did he close it? Did he get tired of waiting for me? These crystals are heavy. I do not know where I am. And I know something out there is watching me. Not so lucky, after all. Tobias Hoffman, Sergeant. I was captured on a covert mission in the DDR. My superiors had to deny they ever heard of me. The Stasi interrogated me. I gave them nothing. So they threw me in a Dresden prison for 2 years. And now, a KGB unit I never heard of before has me hunting for damned monsters. It's a nightmare world I've discovered. They brought Asa prisoners. Political dissidents and common criminals. To gather strange minerals from this place. But I have skills the others do not. So they make me hunt specimens for the American scientists. It makes sense. Why risk their own soldiers when they have someone as utterly expendable as me? So I killed their specimens and dragged them back for study. The American is giddy with distant playthings. He promises to reward me, but I know his words are empty. Strange, man. I swear he feels more kinship for these creatures than he does for other people. Truth be told, I do not hate his work. Dangerous, yes, but better than rotting in jail cell. Code in. I am alive. Yes, still alive. Hear me. I really do hope that you can hear me. Yes, it is me. Who is Anza? I know you are listening. Code out. I'm not worthless. I'm not nothing. Team, I can't overstate just how important this mission is.